Oh no, I cannot reach my favorite website anymore. What am I going to do? Well, I can still play the Dino game.
What a dog shit game. He doesn't even wear pants.
Ew.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes.
I can do that better. But I've never made a video game in my life before. Should it just copy it? Wait, is that thing running? Hello, Waldo here, also known as world's best video game developer out there. You can even say I'm just like Steve Jobs or, I don't know, something like the video game developer god. Okay, so the main idea of this video is to improve the dinosaur jumping video game thingy from Google. Therefore, it would be great if I analyzed the game. Sucks to be the one who has to play the game. Couldn't be me. Okay, first of all, dog shit graphics, I can do that better. Fish, those cacti, wow! Gonna list that on my list. Wow! That jump, yep, jumping also in the game. Of course, scoreboard, scores, important for a good game. Of course, comes on my thingy list, on my not empty list here, yeah. Oh, and when you touch the shitty cacti, you're dead. Oh yeah, and that's it! Well, I'm a perfect analyst. But let's get started with game development. Swoosh! I start off with the player, aka that stupid dinosaur, and slap some placeholder graphics on him. After that, I wrote some lines of code which essentially just make him move forward. But what just happened? Gravity. He experienced gravity. How prevent gravity? Ground. Good old ground. Yeah. Before we do anything else, we need better graphics, but that's not gonna be hard, because I am the world's best artist. Therefore, dino with pants, good solid ground, funny cacti, with faces, they will laugh at you if you die. But no, for real, those pants look just great, okay? They went through some iterations, but those are just the best pants I've ever made in my life. Also, those are the first pants I ever made in my life, so yeah, I don't know what that means. Next up is the ground. It is kind of boring if there's just one platform and after that my suicidal dino just falls into his death. So therefore it would be great if we spawn continuously new platforms. Therefore, let me introduce you to my innovative idea of spawning and despawning new ground tiles. So the thing is pretty easy to understand. At the start of the game, a bunch of tiles are generated. After the player reaches a certain point on those tiles, the first tile gets deleted. On the end of the array, another tile will be spawned. But do you know what's the best torture method from the view of a programmer? That's right, showing someone your code. That's why I will show you mine. Welcome to your demise. As already mentioned, we need the player position and the ground position. After that, we just ask if the player is after a certain tile. If he is after that certain tile, we delete the first tile in the array. And then we use this for loop to close the gap which the deleted tile made. I always say file. I don't know what's wrong with me. Fuck it. Fuck it. I say file. And after that, we call construct tile. Aha, what do we have here? First I add a new tile to the array. And now we set the position of this tile to the position after the previous tile in the list. Holy shit, my brain just fucking melted. And after that, with this function add child, we can spawn the object into the scene. And then we add 1000 to the ground position integer, so we know where the next tile should belong to. Let's have a look how the game looks right now. Ah yes, look at him. Look at him how he runs. That dude fast as fuck, boy. What? Did you see that? That was a so-called jump. A magnificent jump. The best jump you will ever see in a video game. Whatever. But what is the best way to force the player to jump? Well, the best way are obstacles. But to prevent that the game looks boring and always the same, I added some cactus textures and also made some new arrangements of cacti. I have a small cactus, also a big cactus, and last but not least those cacti combined. But Paul, how does that cactus work? You have essentially one thing that matters, and that's this hit collider, which is that big blue thingy around the cactus. If you hit that, you die. And Paula here say, what is that big blue thingy up there? Well, that's a surprise tool for later. The implementation of those obstacles are pretty much the same as the crown tiles, but I want to torture you. That's why here's the code. Whoop. It's basically the same code, but the variable names are slightly different, so I will just join the code and put it down there and put some other names for the variables, and that's it. Deal with it. Programming isn't that hard. We finally those main antagonists implemented. How does the game look right now? And of course, if you run into them, you die. Voila, gameplay, it's crazy. I cannot help it. I have a vision. That's a surprise tool for later. This was called obvious foreshadowing. I implemented the score the following way. As I already mentioned, that big ass box up here. This big ass box will determine if the player jumped over the obstacle. If the player jumped over the breast high wall obstacle, he will gain points. But the problem is the Godot font, as you can see, is pretty shit. That's why I went into the internet. The web, much things there. The Internet of Things, yeah! And look what we got here, our font. I will link the font in the description, obviously. And here we go. Great font, and it just works. It's perfect. So the last thing to add is sound effects, which looked awfully a lot like that. And bada bing, bada boom, I put the sound effects into the video game. And for those who want to see the implementation, whoop, there it is. Wow, it's great. All those lines of code, they are insanely good. Wow, Paul, you are the best programmer I know. I only know you. And as you can see, I got a new haircut while filming this video. Do I like it? I don't know yet. But the thing I do know is that the video game is finished. But Paul, didn't you say you want to improve the Dino game? Well, yes, dipshit. I used Lies and Deceit to lure you this far into the video. But jokes aside, the game really needs a interesting game mechanic. And what comes to my mind when I think about what a player wants to see in a video game? That's right, hidden secrets, also known as Easter eggs. Big reveal, the game is about finding all the Easter eggs. Therefore, I made those 8 icons, each of them representing one Easter egg. And I know, they are looking just great. They are the best icons you've ever seen in your life because it was me who made them. And after you got all 8 of those Easter eggs, you will be rewarded with a victory screen. But I will not show you the victory screen because you have to play that video game on your own. And don't worry, I will not show you the achievement code. What was that? Dude, just popped again. The code just popping out of nowhere here. Huh? You have to be fast and you have to pause fast, dude. It was again too slow. Ah yes, the video game is finished. With all its sound effects, textures, and of course, the dev screen. With all the Easter eggs you have to collect. And you can play the video game on itch.io or just click the first link in the description. And if you liked the video, you can just subscribe or watch the last video I made some days ago. Yeah, days. Bye!